What's up gamers, DreamcastGuy here, reviewing today Fatal Frame Maiden of Blackwater. Horror games are a delicate art. In order to scare someone bad enough to give them horrible dreams requires a subtle mix of creepy environments, spooky monsters, and just enough hope to think survival is possible. It's hard to believe it's been over a decade since the first Fatal Frame came out in America, and in that time, several more have been released exclusively in Japan. Fans have been begging for another shot at this photo-filled horror game, but now that I've played it, I'm not so sure it was worth the wait. The plot is broken down into 3 interconnected stories, each following a different character searching for the truth behind a recent string of deaths. These different storylines each start you on a different spot on this large haunted mountain. An ancient broken down inn, a religious shrine crammed with human-sized dolls, and one spot is a lake filled with dead priestesses. While these environments are scary, the biggest problem with this new Fatal Frame is it's trying too hard to keep you on edge. Jump scares happen every 2 or 3 minutes. Ghosts just pop out long enough to make you gasp, drop your controller, and then they fade away. Your weapon to fight against the legions of the damned is called the Camera Obscura. This magically imbued item lets you harm the ghosts of the world by stealing their energy with well-aimed photographs. The major new mechanic being introduced in this game is the implementation of the Wii U's Gamepad. By holding up the gamepad when enemies are nearby, you can manually use your camera to get the best pictures that do the most damage. This may sound cumbersome, but it works a lot better than I expected. If you're the type of person who absolutely hates motion controls, you can turn this off in the options, and instead just use the joysticks to aim. Another unique feature of this game is that you don't have ammo in the typical sense. Instead, you have special kinds of film that can be loaded into your camera. These can be used to cause more damage against ghosts, or some will have special bonuses attached to them. One special type of film that helped me the most let me restore health every time I defeated a ghost. In previous Fatal Frame games, each Spectre had its own story to tell. You could find diary entries of high school kids who'd gotten lost in the forest, only to find their twisted spirits later. Maybe you find an audio log of a historical researcher who came to learn about this area, only to be consumed by the evil. So much of the fear of these games came from the fact that the dead who hunted you were also innocent people, trapped forever in this place. Unfortunately, in Maiden of Blackwater though, that direct tie to the ghosts is all but erased. Combat is far more frequent now, having you fight people in almost every room. This completely destroys any fear the game seems to be trying to build. I could never fully sink into this macabre tale, because at any moment, tons more ghosts could come popping out of everywhere. The thing that does keep this game most on track is the amazing graphics and good sound design. Hearing the stretched out moan in an empty room, or seeing a grainy vision of water flowing down an empty hallway reminds you that this place is so outside any realm of normality. It took me 11 hours to beat this game in full, and for the most part it was an interesting experience. Okay, so we've heard some good and some bad, but let's head over to the ratings board and put a big number on it. I am giving Fatal Frame Maiden of Blackwater a 7 out of 10. Although it does have its share of problems, this is a fun fright fest that works exceptionally well on the Wii U. If you're a hardcore horror fan, definitely pick this game up, but if you're just a casual Nintendo player, you may want to move on to something else. Thanks so much for watching, gamers. This has been DreamcastGuy with another review. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. But do me the biggest favor of all and keep dreaming. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, maybe check out my last video. Please subscribe, and if you want, share this somewhere with your friends.